Sonicake has a guitar now. Remember Sonicake, the darling of the Afford-A-Board, where I've covered probably dozens of their pedals over the years. Well, now look, we've got a guitar from them. Let's see what it's like. I already know it's gonna be like an acoustic, hybrid, compact travel sort of thing, but I'm wondering how it plays and how it sounds. I'm gonna zoom this camera out so you guys can see what's going on here. We got a bag here with a polishing cloth, a charging cable, and a little tuner. A compact case. If you asked me what was in this, I wouldn't say guitar. I'd say, I don't know. You tell me what you think would be in this case. It looks like there might be some assembly required here. There we go. There's the body of the guitar. Oh, this is fun. I've always been curious about this sort of concept, which is why I agreed to do the demo. I was like, yeah, I'll check out one of those things. I want to try a little bit of everything. Is there anything else in the case? Looks like there's a manual here. I'll put that to the side just in case I need it. Nice case, by the way. Really well padded. Seems sturdy. So this is the body of the instrument. Let's see how easy it is to get it set up. Looks like I need some sort of thing at the butt end here. There it is. Easy peasy. Went right together. The longest part of that was finding the screw in the accessory bag. Boy, it's light. This is a crazy light guitar. Let me get the scale. Any guesses before I weigh it? I'd almost say it's like 2.5, 3 pounds or something. 3.5 pounds. I went too light, but still, that's a crazy light instrument, even for an acoustic instrument. It is an acoustic style guitar with acoustic style strings, acoustic style bridge. We've got a control panel on the side here with volume, bass, treble, type, a rotary knob here for different types, an effect knob for reverb 1, reverb 2, and chorus. There is a body switch, an aux input for your phone, I'm assuming, and a headphone input. There is the output jack right there using a Strat style output jack, which I think is really fun, and a power switch. It has a red light. The battery light is not on, so I'm assuming it's good to go. I think this little guy down here is kind of funny. Someone looked at this and was like, it needs a little bit of a point, doesn't it? So they added this little fin right here. I think it would look fine without that fin. What do you guys think? There's 2 screws on the back of this. Maybe for my own personal use, I'll try removing that at some point. I guess it does make it sit on the lap a little bit better. I could feel how that would slide off much more easily if it didn't have it. So here's the question. How am I going to record this thing? I'm hoping that the headphone out will function at the same time as running out of there, so I can monitor it through the headphone and record into my Zoom H8. And then maybe later in the video, I'll plug it into the 2 Princetons and run it through some effects and stuff like that. Listen to an acoustic guitar through some freaky electric guitar effects. All right, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Good news! Both outputs work at the same time. I suspected they would. They should anyways. If they didn't, that would have been a big problem for me right now. So anyways, let's get started and I can start making observations about how it feels and plays, and I can go through all the settings here. I've got the manual open with the guide to show me what all the different settings do. There is the rotary wheel that looks like it has 9 different acoustic guitar simulations, and I've got 2 reverbs and a chorus, a bass, a treble, a body switch, which is depressed right now, a volume knob. I've got the bass, treble, and volume pretty much at noon, and I'm on the first type with the effects all the way off. All right, here we go. Oh, by the way, I did tune it with the included little tuner. Sounds like an acoustic to me. And it sounds like a piezo, however you want to pronounce it. Write out your favorite pronunciation of piezo down in the comment section. All right, that sounds pretty good. So what is this setting? Piezo! Of course it is. It's the first setting, and it says null in parentheses, whatever that means. I keep readjusting it on my leg because it's so small and light feeling. It does have quite a bit of neck dive as well because there's no weight to the body. All the weight is in the neck. Let's go through all the settings. So that was number 1, the piezo. Here is D shape. Let me know if this sounds like a D shape to you. All right, I'm playing D into the D shape. I don't know if you could tell or not. I'm assuming D stands for dreadnought, right? Which is what it sounds like. It sounds like a steel string dreadnought acoustic guitar. What happens when I press the body switch? Interesting. So that's depressed, and here's pressed in. I think I'm going to leave it pressed in. Let's roll back the treble just to see what the range is. Then I'll dime the treble. Right. Let's roll back the bass all the way. It works! There's no bass left when you turn the bass knob all the way down. Let's crank that bass all the way up. There it is. Now we'll crank the treble all the way up. Take everything back to noon just so we can. Oh, there's actually a center notch there. So yeah, center notch is the default position, I'm assuming. And I'll leave the body switch depressed for now. On to the second type, which is a GA. Does that mean grand auditorium? I think it might. On to the fourth type, the Humbird. Oh, it's got that jangle to it. I guess I can't slap the body if there is no body, right? There it is. That's what you have to do. Body switch depressed. Not bad. I like that setting. The jumbo setting, number 5. I don't know if I like this one. Body switch engaged. Yeah, I don't think I like the jumbo sound. Of course, it's a sound that I'd probably end up using if I was recording. Like, oh yeah, that's the sound right there. That's what fits in the mix. And maybe it'll sound awesome with one of the reverbs or the chorus on. I definitely like it better with that body switch engaged. On to the OM. There's no numbers on here, so I could be completely lost by now. I hope not. Hopefully I'm playing the right setting. What does OM stand for? Body switch disengaged. Re-engaged. Not hearing a huge difference on that one. I guess there's a little bit more low end when it's engaged. Then on to number 7, the concert setting. I like that one. Body switch disengaged. Re-engaged. Yeah, I'll come back to that one. Thin, number 8. I'll engage the body switch. Why is it called thin? It doesn't sound that thin to me. Actually sounds pretty full for being the thin setting. They probably just mean that it's modeled after a small-bodied guitar. And okay, I'll try depressing the body switch on that. And then on to the last setting, the mini. I kept track of them all. That is the last setting. I did it. Oh, that sounds tiny. Yeah. It sounds like a baby Taylor. All right, now we get to move on. Well, I'll try the body switch engaged first. Disengaged. Now I want to roll back. Yeah, that was the one that I liked. We'll use that to test out the reverb. Here is the first reverb. It's one of those knobs that's 3 things on one knob, and I'm sure they get turned up as you go across that range. Might as well just max it out, right? There we go. It's reminding me of the Sonicake ambience pedal. Remember that thing that I covered for the Afford-A-Board? It could be, you know, a variety of different Sonicake reverb pedals, honestly, but there's something about the texture of the trail. There's like a grit to it that's hitting my memory banks just right. Sounds like there is some sort of modulation going on as well. There it is, turned down a little bit. Yeah, there's like this drifting, almost chorusy thing happening in that trail. Turn it back up. On to the second reverb. See in what way it's different. I'll max it out. It's more of like a steel drum sort of sound. Or maybe like a concert hall. It sounds like an empty auditorium, which is appropriate for me because that's what would happen if I played in an auditorium. I'd probably have 2 or 3 friends there because they're waiting to go get food afterwards, right? All right, let Ryan play his show. We're all gonna go get a fun meal afterwards. Try that, turn about halfway down. That feels like a really natural, nice little splash of reverb there. Just enough to give you some space to play with. Yeah, that's pretty. But might as well max it out again before we try the chorus, right? onto the chorus. And I'll just max it out. Why not, right? Let's hear the whole thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's swirly. It's a bit much, isn't it? Pull it back a bit. Pull back even more. And even more. Max it out again. I want to hear it on that mini body setting. See how it like fills out a small sounding guitar. There we go. Yeah, that's where you need it. It's still very swirly, isn't it? Which is not really what I go for when I'm playing an acoustic style guitar. Maybe I haven't kept up on acoustic guitar effect audio trends. I don't know. Is that a popular sound these days? A very swirly chorused acoustic guitar sound. Who's using that sound? Let me know in the comments. Back to the reverb. Back to reverb 1. And a quick scroll through some settings. All right, we've put it through its paces as it is. It plays nice. I mean, it plays like a fairly decent acoustic guitar in my approximation. I don't spend a ton of time with acoustic guitars these days, but it, you know, I think these are like $299 or $399 or something like that. And it feels like it definitely fits that price point and playability, if not maybe even a little bit nicer. There's no frets grabbing me on the edge of my hand. It's fairly comfortable despite having no body. I mentioned it's neck heavy earlier. You could wear a strap or just get used to it. People act like a guitar being a little neck heavy is the end of the world, and I've never felt that way with any of my guitars. But some people are really, really, really bugged by it. Yeah, the quality feels like it's there. It was easy to put together. These just snap right in with a big connector right there, and then your strap button screws into the end to secure it. Super duper lightweight, easy to adjust. I'm gonna try running it into guitar amps. Hey, Tony?
What? Brian.
While I check the tune on the guitar, could you tell everyone what amps I'm running through today?
Brian is running into the two Princetons rig.
Thanks, Tony.
You are welcome.
Tony does a great job. Everyone thank Tony down in the comment section. Also, I'm going to be running through the motherboard, which is the pedal board I have on the floor down here. I keep meaning to build a pedestal for pedals. Get it? Pedestal? So you guys can see everything I'm doing when I'm messing around with the pedals. So I'm just going to have to put a picture up on the screen. You know what? Tony will take care of that for us. Won't you, Tony?
Fine.
Thanks, Tony. So yeah, I'm going to start just messing around with stuff and see what kind of trouble we can get into. I am on the piezo setting. I've got the effects all the way off. Bass and treble are still at noon, and the body switch is engaged right now. Now it is disengaged. I think I like it engaged. Let's start with the basics. Let's try some overdrive from my 50/50 pedal. Quick scroll through the types. Oh, that's different. Yeah, I'm going to say if you're running into dirt, at least that dirt, you want the piezo setting, unless you want that really kind of more out there, over the top sort of sound. Back to the piezo. Yeah, that processing is giving the distortion or the overdrive something funky to work with. The piezo sounds a bit more natural, doesn't it? Let's throw some spring reverb at it from the Surfy Bear. Overdrive is off. It seems to like spring reverb, which makes sense. Because if you think about it, like a spring reverb, like a real spring reverb with a real spring in it, like the Surfy Bear, is that an acoustic reverb? It's kind of an acoustic reverb, isn't it? I mean, there's electrical things going on, but it's a real physical spring that's being affected by your playing. It's a physical thing. Is a spring reverb an acoustic reverb? Let me know. I want some tremolo. Try it with some delay. that with a different body style. Yeah, I think running into guitar amps, the piezo setting is really the way to go. Unless you're doing something creative. Then do whatever you want. Let's stack that into the dark world. And we'll turn on the Surfy Bear. And we'll turn on some overdrive again. Let's go nuts. I'm gonna throw the gravity well at it. I'm gonna throw on that onboard chorus now. There's certainly some creative possibilities there. Oh, look at that. The red light is flashing. I made it to the end of the demo without needing to charge it out of the box. But now it's begging for a charge, which isn't a surprise. I mean, I've been sitting here recording for an hour and a half. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? It's not a brand new concept. This sort of thing has been around for a while, but it's a very affordable version of the concept from a brand that has never made a guitar before. This is their first guitar, from my understanding. First guitar from Sonicake. And they've gone with an acoustic style sort of situation. It's an acoustic hybrid. Is that the correct way to say that? Seems well built. Didn't have any problems tuning it. The tuning machines on there are nice and firm and smooth. I tuned it once just to check and it was fine. really. A little bit of tweak here and there. What did you think of all the different guitar style algorithms that they had going on there? Obviously, the piezo setting is going to be the most conventional, best sounding setting if you're running into guitar amps and effects and stuff like that. If you're a weirdo like me that likes to experiment in that direction and doesn't just want an acoustic guitar sound. But all those different sounds, they sounded pretty good running headphones into it. If you're looking for a headphone acoustic guitar, it sounded pretty good to me. I'm not a connoisseur of acoustic stuff though. I think it's fun that it's got the little Tinker Toy truss rod adjustment there at the heel. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. I want to know what you guys have to say about it though. What do you guys think about the little fin right here? I will say that it was definitely helping my guitar rest on my leg. I can tell. It would have been sliding off like that if I didn't have that little fin there to hold it on. But yeah, fun guitar. Glad they sent it to me. Thanks, Sonicake. It's always fun to try something different. I want to try everything, is my particular disease of guitar collecting. I just want to try a little bit of everything. And this is something that I hadn't tried before. So yeah, huge thanks to Sonicake for sending this out to me. Thanks to you, the viewer, for sticking it out to the very end. Thanks for watching the whole video. And you know what? Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked and stay grounded. Bye, everybody.